So welcome everybody to our research methods lecture. So we will create a like a little environment here, okay, with a little assignment that you need to fulfill to pass the lecture. You need to send weekly updates on your assignment. And the whole thing will work like this. Okay, we will create a standard research communication protocol. Please switch off your microphone if you are not asking any questions. Okay, and then you will get an assignment. So I need one-time weekly updates per email. Okay, on your assignment. Okay, so when we do research, so this assignment is basically thought or designed to train you in researching a topic and improving the topic. Okay, you want to improve. The most important topic that you are interested in improving is yourselves. Okay, so that's why we will look into yourselves, and we will go and we will I will give you an assignment to improve your personal performance. Okay, and in this way you will learn to improve your personal performance and learn how to research, how to implement research methods. Anyway, so the thing is that we are talking here about people. Okay, so you. This is you. Okay, and you are four-dimensional. Four dimensions. So four dimensions. The first dimension is the body. Okay, and with the body you have one need. Okay, which is to live. Okay, you need some food, you need some shelter, you need some clothes. The second dimension is the heart. You have a second dimension, which is to love. The third dimension is your mind. I paint a brain, okay? Your mind. And the third dimension is your mind, and you have the need to learn. And the fourth dimension is your spirit. And you have the need to leave a legacy. Okay, so only in the middle of, only if all dimensions are taken into consideration, only then we are human beings. Okay, only in the middle. So we need to take care of all 4 dimensions at the same time. Otherwise, we are not human beings. Fact of the matter is that sometimes some people we meet in our lives will treat us just as a body, or just as an emotional support, or just somebody that has some knowledge. Okay, but if somebody treats us just like 3-dimensional, they're not treating us like human beings. We need to have all 4 dimensions in place. Okay, good. Is this clear? Does it make sense? You have any questions? Any questions? Maybe you want to put your thumbs up or down if everything is okay or not. Everything okay? Can you understand me? Is my English correct? Yeah? Okay, good. So if I go too fast or something, just let me know, okay? I can adapt. So the first thing we will do here is we will focus on you, okay? So the focus for learning research methods, it's going to be on you. Okay, you. So every single one of you. And for that, we will focus on each one of these 4 dimensions. Okay, and we will implement a method to be able to improve these aspects, these 4 aspects. And by doing so, you will learn methods that are relevant for research. Okay? I think this is more fun than just giving you an assignment to write, or, you know, we can do that later on, but right now we will focus on you. For that, we will develop a communication standard. Okay, so I will try to depict it here. Okay, this is you, and this you will be reporting to me. Okay, by using this communication standard. Which has 4 steps, 4 parts. Okay. This is me. Okay, so you report to me. The first thing we do is so you are going to be focusing on the 4 dimensions: body, heart, mind, and spirit. Okay. And so the first thing is to focus on 1 dimension. For instance, we will focus on the body. Okay. But you need to do it for all 4. And then we say, okay, we want to we need to answer the question, what do we want to improve? Okay. So the first question is, how do we measure success? Okay. So this decision is on you. You need to decide how you measure success. For instance, one of you can decide, okay, I want to lose weight. So we will measure the weight, kilogram. Okay? And this is the time. So the first thing we do is measure the current state. For instance, you go and say, okay, I'm going to measure the current state. My weight is like 65 kilo, something like that. Okay, today. So here, September 29. Okay, good. So we measure the current state. Once we do that, we go to the second step and we fill in here the so we ask questions again. What do we do? Who does it? Who does what? Where? How? By whom? And so on. So we can ask anything but why. The question why we ask later. So what we do here is we take the current state of the process. Okay, so we do that by something like this. Imagine you want to lose weight, so you want to describe your daily activities. Okay, so you put here a list of the people you interact with. This we're gonna call the process owners. Then you're gonna be making like statements about what you do with them, how you interact with them, like sports or going for lunch or something, you know, like the process steps. Okay. Then there is some material flow going on. And then this is material flow. For instance, you go and go running in the campus or something like that. And then there is some information flow. Running around, you interact with other people. Okay? This is information flow. So you have here process owners, process steps, material flow, information flow. You need these 4 elements on the description of your current state. Okay, for instance, when you trying to lose weight, you want to describe your daily activities. Okay, any questions? Thumbs up or down, please. Yeah. All right, cool. Once you have described your process, we want to know what is important in your process and what not. Okay, so we are going to make some priorities. Sorry. We want to make some priorities. So you're going to say, for instance, like you say you want to lose weight, so you're going to measure kilocalories of whatever intake you had. So you had these many kilocalories on sweets and these many on fruits, and I don't know, these many on proteins, and so on. Okay, so your number 1 priority seems to be, so what we do here is we ask what is important, and what we say is we make some prioritization. Okay, so some sort of Pareto analysis in which we are going to find out that we have taken on this I don't know, calendar week 40. This is the calendar week 40 view. So on the calendar week 40 we have too many kilocalories on sweets. All right, so we go and we take the top 1 priority, okay, like sweets. Take the top 1 priority and say, okay, well, how can I get rid of this problem? Okay, so we gather ideas, make some brainstorming, ask why. So here is the moment in which we ask why we have this issue with the sweets, and we want to make an analysis. okay? So far, so good. Yeah. So once we have made the analysis, we go and do the fifth step and say, okay, we're going to take action, and we're going to describe who does what until when. Okay. So you're going to ask what to do. Okay, and the thing that we're going to take is some action plan. Okay, so we're going to implement, for instance, let's say I'm not going to eat sweets at all, or I'm not going to eat sweets while watching Netflix or something like that, okay? So we implement the action, and once we have implemented the action, we go a week later, measure again, and we see the effect on the weight is positive. Okay, maybe it's positive. So we go down on the weight. And as a result, what we do, because the action was positive, we go and then we say, okay, we're going to standardize this action. So we ask the question, is it best practice? Sorry, best practice. So we go and say we standardize the action. What standardize means is that we describe the action, for instance, not eating sweets at all, and then we integrate this action in a new current state, like for instance here, no eating sweets, action number 1, okay? So we go and once we've done it, so for instance, this is the October 3rd or October 5th, next Monday, okay? Once we've done that, we have a current state. We'll repeat the whole thing. New current state process, new priority. Of course, we need data in order to make this whole analysis. We need to take data about our behavior. The analysis and then a new action, and then after the new action we take again another step. We standardize. If the action was not successful, we just try again a new action, okay? So does it make sense? Yes, no, any questions? If you have any questions, just make your microphone on and ask, okay? Any questions? No? Well, so basically this is like the theory, okay? Now we need to implement it. So I'm going to give you some examples of ways to measure success. You can look for others. For these 4 areas, okay? So for the body, you can measure, for instance, some measures of KPIs, okay? Key performance indicators. You can measure the kilocalories intake per day, what you eat, okay? Or you can measure the number of minutes sport you do every day. So intake. This is more focused on the process. Okay, the sport is more focused on the process. Or you can measure the kilogram. Okay, this is more focused on the output of the process. But these are all for the body. Okay. Or if you want to prepare for a marathon, you can take, as I said, the minute sports you do, or the speed, okay, that you're running at, or something like that. Is this clear? But you can take others, okay? You can take others. It's not a closed list. It's clear? Good. Then for the heart, okay, you can, for instance, say, okay, I'm going to increase the quality of my relationship to a special person, okay? So quality of relationship. Like the minutes you spend on a call, per week with your father, with your mother, with your special ones, okay? Or I am going to write a letter, email, per week, okay, to my special people. Or I'm going to visit visits per week to your elders, okay? Something that bonds you emotionally with somebody. And you measure that. And you go and describe the KPI, you go and describe the process, you go and describe your priorities, how you're feeling, how you can get better, and one action, okay? For the mind, so maybe you want to learn something, like you want to learn some language, or you want to learn some coding, you want to learn some from the masters, okay? Something like you can measure that like in number of minutes per day on the topic, okay? Or you want to learn how to play guitar or something like that, okay? Number of minutes per day in the task, or number of pages read per week on the topic, and so on, okay? Or number of audiobook minutes or something, you know? Time spent learning. This is learning. This is writing. You can also do listening. Number of minutes per day, I don't know. Okay, so an audiobook, something like that. Learning something that you care for, or that you need to learn. And then leaving a legacy. Again, when you do that, you go, you measure your KPI, you describe the process of learning, you make some priorities of things that are disturbing you from learning, for instance, like using the iPhone or watching Netflix or something, and then going and then making some action against it and then getting better, okay? That's kind of the way to go. The last topic, the spirit, is living a legacy. You want to leave a legacy. Like you can make a strategy to teach someone something you know. Okay, teach someone something you know, or building something that lasts, like something out of wood or something, or planting trees and taking care of them. I don't know, something you love, okay? Doing something you want to leave. I mean, if you would die like in 3 months, what would you like to leave, okay? Again, you measure your KPI, your success KPI, you describe the process, you do the priority, you do some analysis, make some action, and try to get better. All right? Any question on this? No? Doesn't make sense? Okay, so then I send you the assignment, okay? Assignment. It's very straightforward, okay? Starting October 3rd, Friday, I get one email with 4 pages. So you can do this by hand and making a picture of you put your page horizontal, you use the whole page, okay? And you make this for each calendar week. Calendar week so your name. You can do it by hand, you can do it in PowerPoint, or you can do it in Keynote if you're using macOS. I mean, whatever, okay? Doesn't matter. The format doesn't matter. One email with 4 pages. Each week, you need to update the previous state of the process. This means that on calendar week 2, I want to see here two columns, okay? In calendar week 3, I see 3, and so on, so that in the end, I see a curve, okay? The rest you can go updating every week, but the actions and the KPI is shown properly so that I can see the process of learning. The previous state of the process, and each page has a dimension depicted, so body, heart, mind, and spirit. And each page should be self-contained. Okay. This means that there is no more information than the 4 pages. Okay, I don't want to read text or email text or another additional information rather than just only the 4 pages. Okay, so use PDF format. To deliver the email. I guess you have my contact data, so I leave you here my email address, but still, email address Javier Villalba-Diez at hsheilbronn.de. My website is www.profh4.com. Okay, so you can see there what I do on research and stuff. Okay, and we will do that you will do that for 5 weeks. Okay, so you need to send a total of 5 emails, and this will be part of your grading. Okay, does it make sense? So the goal is that you improve your process on the 4 dimensions. We want to get you improved in these 4 dimensions. Of course, as always, you can like trick and send information that is not valuable or make something up, but you're tricking yourself. Okay, you are making yourself weaker rather than stronger. So, but that's your decision. Okay, I will not test that. I will test this to be like sound. Okay, to be qualitatively and so that the process is correct. So I will be giving you feedback throughout the whole process. So every week you will be getting feedback from me. Make that, and the feedback is not like nice. Okay, I will not give you nice feedback. I will give you hard feedback. So you just need to take it and get better. Okay, so just be humble and make sure you improve your process. Okay. So any questions, please? Of course. Oh, of course. No. You need to do visuals. You need to use diagrams. You need to do visuals, like in my example. Okay. No text. If you want to, just make sure. Like imagine you are communicating with your boss in a company, okay? He or she does not have a lot of time to understand your information. So if you give him a lot of text, he will not read it. You want to use visuals, okay? Like diagrams and stuff like that. Just like in my example, okay? Just try to mimic it. But the difference here is that we are in a protected environment. This is a lecture of a master's study, so you get to work on yourselves while you're doing the master. So which is, I think it is very cool. but it's just my opinion. Okay. Is your question answered? Thank you. Any other question? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, you lost like the first part, okay? So we are going to use like a method, okay? If you look at this process we saw, well, the first thing is that you can visit my website. I just write my website here, www.profh4.com. So if you go to that website later on, you will be able to look at the lecture again on YouTube. Okay, so just click on the YouTube and you can see the whole lecture there. So no problem. You didn't miss anything. Okay, so no problem. the thing is that we will focus on improving you, okay, as young people. And for that we will do research methods, okay, but improving you. Just this like a way to start to warm you up, okay? So in any research, the first thing you need to do is decide what you want to improve. Okay, like here, you want to improve your weight, the kilograms, okay? So in any research, the first thing to do is, okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to improve? The second thing is to describe the process that you want to improve. So that you know what you are improving, okay? So that you know what things are being important in the process. The third thing is you want to quantify what is important in the process. So for instance here, we want to reduce your weight, so we measure the weight every week. We describe the process of a daily activity, okay? And then we make some priority of what is important. For instance, taking sweets or fruits or proteins, okay? And how many kilocalories per week we are taking. And after we have done some analysis, some prioritization, we go and we analyze why we are taking so many sweets. Is it because of stress? Is it because of whatever, right? So this, what we're doing here for improving your weight, okay, like a fiction, this is a research methods process, okay? In spirit, yeah. Yes. Every week, again. Every week I get an email with 4 pages. Each page is 1 dimension. So I get 5 emails with every email has 4 pages. Okay, so in total 20 pages. Okay. Yeah, something that you care for. Like, I don't know, if you are interested in running faster, you take like, or swimming faster, or swimming more kilometers per hour, I don't know, something like that. And then you go and then you say, okay, I'm going to take the number of hours I swim or kilometers I swim per hour. Then I take the process, I try to describe the process, which is part of the research, okay? It's like 4 little research projects, but focus on you, okay? Which is the most important person for you. You are the most important person for you. So if you are able to implement these methods on yourself, you will get it second nature, and you will be learning a lot more than if I give you an assignment about quantum computing, you know, that you would write with ChatGPT. You know what I mean? My goal is that you make this inside of your skin. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe you mistyped it. I don't know. My my email is in the website of the Hochschule. Maybe it's misspelled there. You want to ask the Anastasia, the organizing person. Okay. I didn't get any email from you. Yeah, so maybe you misspelled it. Do you want to share your screen? We can look at it. Okay, then no. You want to check out, because I mean emails. I get the emails. Yeah, you probably misspelled it. All right. Are your questions answered? Yeah, no problem. Where are you calling from? Wait. I'm not done with the other person. Where are you calling from? No, from what? Which country? Germany. Okay. Yeah, because there are other people from Hong Kong. All right. Thank you. All right. Second, you have other question, please. Oh, okay. One N. Okay, so we need two N's here. Yeah, thank you. All right. Well, are you clear with your assignment? Everything good? Thumbs up? Yeah. Of course, you can ask as many as you want. Yeah, very good idea. Yes, very good idea. Just reply so I have everything in one. Yeah, I will like have a list of whatever you send, and just grade it and give you feedback. Okay, I will grade the improvement process. Okay, so how you implement the feedback. If you start low and go high, then you shouldn't worry. I will not grade like I will grade the learning process. Okay, and how well you are investing time there and giving a neat solution for your issues. Also, if you wish to have like a call, like a feedback call, we can very well organize it. Okay, outside. So if you're stuck in trouble and you say, hey, we need to talk, then we can organize also a one-on-one anytime. Okay, so that's no problem. I mean, if you're in Hong Kong, we need to talk in the morning for Germany, for Europe, or in the late evening. But apart from the schedule, like difference of our issues, we can organize anytime a call. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. You can do it on the iPad. You can do it like, I mean, this would be like a great way to do it. You can also do it on Keynote, like more neat, more professional. But I mean, for this case, it's no problem if you write it down in the iPad. Okay. Make sure I can read. Make sure I can read it. I understood some people are taking part from online from Hong Kong, right? No. Oh, okay. Oh, Vietnam. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I didn't know. So next week I will not be in Heilbronn, but the week after I will be in Heilbronn. So if you want to meet, just drop me a line and we can meet for help or whatever. Okay, so no problem at all. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I understood Hong Kong for some reason. I don't know why. Any more questions? Hello? Mm-hmm. Once you have this done, okay, when we reach the calendar week 5, okay, like this will take us until the end, let's say until the end of October, beginning of November. We will meet, okay, for the next, as you said, the next lecture, and then I will give you another assignment. So 5 weeks will take us to November, okay? So does it make sense? Does it make sense? All right, no problem. Good, then I stop the video, don't go.